It used to be quite complicated to set up file sharing over the network on Linux. It used to involve installing Samba, editing files, and wasn't very easy at all. But in Peppermint it is already set up out of the box. You can share existing folders and files, or you can set up new ones. I'm going to set up 2 new folders. So if we go into our file manager, right click, create new folder. We will call this one private share, and we will add another one which we will call public share. Okay, once the 2 folders are set up, we go back to the menu, go into System Tools and click on Samba. We'll ask for your password. Click on OK. And here we can add the folders for network sharing. So we do the public one first, which is the easiest. We click on the plus sign. Click on Browse, go to the directory, and we find public share. Click on OK. Give it a description, which is optional. Public shared. You can make it writable, visible, and then you can select who will have access to the folder, either just the specific users, which you'll note at the moment there are none, or you can allow access to everyone. So this one is public, so we will allow access to everyone. Click on OK, and that one's done. For the private file, we need to set up a Samba user. So go to Preference, click on Samba, and click Add Users. The Unix username, click on the down arrow and find your username on there. Select the Windows username, which I'm just going to use the same one, and select a password. Now you will need this username and password to log into the folder from other computers. So click OK, click OK. So now you have your Samba user set up. You again click on the plus sign, browse to where you've set the file up. This one is the private share. Click OK. Description, my private files. I'm going to make it writable and visible, and access. Now you will see that we have set up the Samba user and it will appear on the list of names. So give that one a tick, click OK. And that one's set up. Now if we go to another Linux computer and we go into our file manager, click on Network and go to the computer that you've just set up the folders on. Double click. Now we set up 2 folders. Here is our public share. Double click on that one. It will still come up with the box asking for your password, but because it's a public folder, you can just click connect and it will go straight into the folder, and you can add files and folders. And we can also go into our private share, but this time we will need to input the username and password we set up as the Samba user. So we input our username, password. You can choose whether or not the password is remembered by selecting one of the options at the bottom. So now when we connect, it will allow us into the folder where we can add, delete and edit documents. It should also work in Windows. I only have one Windows machine, which is a Windows 7 laptop. I assume Windows 8 and Windows 10 will be very similar. So if we go into Computer, Network, go to the machine we set the folders up on, and we've got private share and public share. Private share should ask for your Samba username and password. And it also gives you the option to remember your username and password. Click on OK, and it'll open up the folder. There's the folder we set up on the other Linux machine, and we should also be able to add a new folder here. So we can also add, delete, edit documents from the Windows machine too. You can double click on the public folder, which you can go into without a password. Right click and create a new folder. So you can add, delete, edit documents in the public folder without a password. So back to our original machine. Public share. We have the new folder we set up on the Windows machine. And in private share, I think we set up two, didn't we? One on the Linux and one on Windows. So as you can see, networking on Peppermint Linux is very easy. It's already set up out of the box and is quite easy and straightforward to use. I hope you have found this video useful, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Goodbye.